So, I'm Elliot Merker, and this is Scott Markley, the two founders of Hayfield Con. There's nothing in there. And we just kind of wanted to... We're going to hawk Hayfield Con to you.
Yes. What are we saying?
Well, basically, this will all be edited later, right?
No.
Yeah, well, I'm going to edit it myself.
You're just going to send this to them. Who are we sending this to?
We're going to send this to whoever will listen, pretty much.
Oh, so no one.
Whoever you are.
I'm getting this
If
later.
you're seeing this, we want your money.
That's it. It's just to Scott Markley. That's who this is going to.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, okay, good.
Anyway, so Scott and I started Hayfield Con 2 years ago, and
Do you want
this was your idea.
Do you want a long answer?
Yes, I would like a detailed answer as to why we did this.
All right.
This was your idea.
So I used to /still do /might do a comic called Unconscious: The Grim Sleeper, and I liked to go to cons and hawk my wares. And working in a school, I saw a lot of students who probably could be better artists than I am. That's anyone. And I wanted to give them an opportunity to be at a con, but I also wanted to have another con in the area for me to try and sell my stuff at. It didn't work out at all that first year because I learned I could not run and sell things. So the con has purely become about you if you're a student, or you if you're an artist, but not you, actually still that you regular person, because you can still see cool stuff.
It's a really fun thing all around. The way I recall is that you actually thought this would never get off the ground.
No, I thought it was going to fail.
Because the way I remember it is Scott actually messaged me on Facebook, said, I have this crazy idea and it's never going to possibly work. At which point you continued to spout ideas as to why this wouldn't work and exactly how awesome it would be. And I kept taking notes on my end of the computer and read it back to you saying, yes, did you do this?
Yay.
But I'm still not entirely sure how.
Magic.
So what were you kind of hoping this would turn into, like, in the long run?
I'm hoping at some point we get out of Hayfield into a Fairfax County Public Schools con. So it's not just students at Hayfield, but students at any Fairfax County Public School who can come to this thing and try and be an artist. Because that's, a lot of artists don't realize it, but in this 21st century world, you are your own agent. You're not just an artist. You have to know how to sell yourself. And that's what cons teach you.
So what was one of your favorite memories from running Hayfield Con?
A lot of good memories from running Hayfield Con. I think the best memories are always the pre-con, the kids getting it ready, just before the show, and how bad they can be sometimes. Like, there was this one kid, I'm not going to mention any names, but we had him set up the tables, and I walked in, because I thought it was foolproof, and I walked in, and the aisleways were this big.
I could not walk through them. Scott couldn't walk through them, and he's skinnier than me.
I don't even know if this kid walked through. I'm like, did you know what you did here? But that's not his fault. That's my fault.
Yeah, I think one of my favorite memories from our time running the con together was the very last few minutes of last year's convention, where the kids viciously tore apart our stand-ins of Bat Hawk and Super Hawk.
I told them we'd have to get rid of them somehow, and I was like, all right, we're just going to have to tear them apart. And one kid just punches, I think it was Superman, in the face.
Yeah, complete flying uppercut. It was amazing. And it just turned into a vicious team destruction of these two poor cardboard stand-ins.
Kids are violent.
Yeah, but that's why they need a strong guiding hand.
To punch Superman in the face? Is that what we were teaching kids?
No, I was going to say to stop them, but obviously I wasn't doing that very well last year. So what was one thing that, when you come back, because I'm not letting you not come back.
Oh, okay.
This is a temporary retirement, to be sure. When you come back, what is something you'd like to change?
So what we've been trying to do for a while is create a good ecosystem. An ecosystem where artists and vendors and the people who show up, the and the celebrities that show up all have a good time, and that's hard to do because you're trying to please everybody all the time, which is hard to do. But to create an ecosystem, to find ways, and we've tried that. The cool people at the Gearbox Union gave me an idea to do the Conquest. There's another con I went to that had celebrities give away the first autograph free if you gave them something to sign, and that built the ecosystem because people started making art with those characters. So I'd really like to focus on the ecosystem.
So I guess in closing, if you had anything to say to the good people that are watching this video, hopefully on our Kickstarter, what would it be?
I don't know if we're going to do another one.
Oh, we're doing another one.
Right.
It's happening.
Should I say something to someone somewhere?
You can say whatever you want, really.
Oh man. What if I plagiarize on accident?
Wait, whoa. I don't think that's a big issue.
Never give up, never surrender. No, that was crush your enemies, see them driven. No.
Feeling limitations of the women?
Yeah. To infinity. I've written Tim Allen twice now, I think.
Yes, you have. That's 3 times.
Oh man. Not get away.
How about something about why you Okay. Gilbert Gottfried, we're working in the right direction. How about if you had to explain to people why Hayfield Con deserves their hard-earned cash monies, what would you say?
So, schools always get a bad rep for not being well-funded for anything, and the arts especially. And by helping these kids, you are helping fund something that is in trouble of not being funded, and these kids need it. I've taught at Hayfield. I had taught at Hayfield 3 or 4 years as after school and substituting and long-term subbing, and you get to see these kids and what they want to do, and they don't have that thing to do. So this helps them out.
And one of the best bits of feedback we've gotten from any of our conventions was that this is a good program because we give kids a place to learn after school that kind of dulls the monotony of the school itself. You know, it's one thing where kids, you know, we drill them every day in the usual subjects, and there's not a whole lot to look forward to. You know, and one of the things that I really have enjoyed as, you know, one of the con runners and teachers and just general weirdos that got into this, he's a weirdo too. I'm not the only one. It's not just me. Was that, you know, here I am, I'm giving kids a skill set that they can use later in life that will definitely contribute to their self-worth, their worth to others, and just make it a lot more fun to be a person. Well, thank you much. Here's to another good year at Hayfield Con. Thank you very much for your generous donations. Look below in the description and the doodly-doos for other cool things to watch and read as to why you should give us your hard-earned cash monies. And this is Elliot Merker.
And Scott Markley, Professor Markley, to you students who still remember me.
And say goodnight, Gracie.